could be 600 yards long, that cable. And these engines would tow a 6 or 7 furrow plough up and down the field, and what you needed was flat land. No hedges, no ditches. If you go down to London on the train, look to the left, you'll see enormous fields on the eastern side of the country, which were built for Fowler ploughing engines. Two of these engines could plough 30 acres in a day. A horse could plough 1 acre. That's how it changed the agriculture in this country. Went out of favour a bit towards the First World War, but came back because we needed the effort on the land. And then the Second World War, exactly the same thing happened. Ploughing engines are going out of fashion. It's a Fowler, you can tell it's a Fowler by the crest on the side of the engine. That's the crest of the city of Leeds, because Fowler's brought so much work and prosperity to the city. They said, you can put our crest on every one of your engines. Oh, by the way, you've got to buy them off us. Didn't all do it. But that Showman's engine would tow 6 or 7 caravans behind it. If it came to a steep hill, it would winch them up one by one. The great advert for a fun fair, you got to the fairground and the Showman's engine would go round the town advertising the fair, catching people's eye. But they provide the power for the drive and the sound and light. And the galloping horses you can see there, owned by the Howard brothers, they are the oldest galloping horses working in the world. Built in King's Lynn in 1886, and in the middle of that fairground now, there is a steam engine. You can go and see it, which provides the power to send the thing round and round. The other power comes from a statutory engine. This is the Maori, 1904 Burrell, and this ladder has a big whistle, possibly the biggest one you'll hear. Dean. So watch out if you got little dogs, nursing mothers, those of a nursing disposition, here he comes. Told you. A rare machine now. This is an auction built in Northampton. This is Lady Anne, 1906 machine. There's only 6 of these left moving in the world, and we've got 2 of them here today. That's an auction built in Northampton. Next one in the arena is a little general purpose engine. The engines were too heavy to go on the topsoil. They're compacted. So they were used to drive equipment, circular saws, pumps, and of course, threshing machines. That's Pandora. And now the second of our old chins, this is Lady Anne. This one built in 1907. Another Showman's engine coming in. There were only 1,000 of these actually built as Showman's engines. This is a Burrell, built in Thetford in Norfolk, and that's the Yorkshireman. And you can see the roof going all the way to the end to protect the dynamo, and those distinctive twisted brass supports. with a neighbouring importer. You can tell it's a neighbouring importer with that brass horse on the front. That's based on the lady driving in superb fashion. That brass horse is based on Invicta. It was a white stallion owned by a Saxon warlord who did horrible things in Kent. Nonetheless, Kent put a white horse on our coat of arms and their county flag. A neighbouring importer based in Rochester turned it into a brass horse and put it on the front of every one of their engines, where there's room to do so, of course. Third steam wagon, built in Sandbach in Cheshire. Looks very attractive. They eventually got up to 55 miles an hour. However, they needed water every 30 miles. So if you're going on a long trip, you needed a pump and needed to know where the rivers and canals were. No good for long distances. Superb for conurbation and city work. Jonty and Val Hutchinson bringing their 1927 Fowler. This is Murphy. Light crimson and deep yellow are the colours. And now a superb little steam engine, Wee McGregor. A little Fowler for light work. Well, it worked for the county council, it wouldn't work hard, would it? It worked for a Scottish county council, when we had such things. Heavy-duty road loco. A pair of these could tow a transformer of the A1, pull 60 tons working together. But their death knell came in 1928 when the government introduced axle weight charges. And at current day values, the tax for that engine would have been £10,000 a year just to get it on the road. They soon died out. 20th century Noah's Ark. The animals went in 2 by 2. 2 lions, 2 monkeys, whatever, 2 hippos, and that was the ride. Another Fowler, Alex Steele there. 1928, Little Dawn. Island Lass, general purpose engine. So it's enabling a porter, which in itself is a rare machine because it's a general purpose engine, because they specialise in road rollers. As you can see, another one coming in. This is Aisha 1927 machine. So Aveling and Porter built 9,000 road rollers. The first one was built in 1867, new to the city of Liverpool. 2 years later, the Americans got there, late, and purchased 2 to build the roadways in Central Park in New York. A rare steam wagon. This is a Yorkshire steam wagon, built-in Hunslet, and you can see the driver comforts are nil. If it rains, tough luck. If it's on sunny, well, you'll get a suntan. They're a rare machine. This is a Garrett Showman's engine. James Dragstail there. The Garrett built in Leiston in Suffolk. And a Turner Brothers machine now. This is Dreadnought. Wonderful, heavy machine, but not as heavy as Samson, I don't think. Samson was 21 tons. Another steam wagon. This is the Denby Flyer. This is a Super Sentinel built in Shrewsbury. They started production in Glasgow, but moved down to the Midlands and set up a production line in Shrewsbury. I say, eventually these machines could get to over 50 miles an hour, but not for long. Now, the Squire of Tom, built in 1916, the Aveling and Porter, David Hare. And now, a Land Rover, but not like you've seen before. Converted to steam. John Fowler was a Dorset man who moved up to Yorkshire and tried to perfect his ploughing engine for years. Eventually succeeded, but never lived to enjoy his fame and wealth because he was riding to hounds in Leeds. He fell off his horse and died. Louise Gill there with Forest Mate 1927 Fowler. If you ever fly over the Middle East and see the Suez Canal, which is straight as a die, that was built by 50 Fowler steam diggers. Ferdinand de Lesseps, the man who designed the canal.